Hi guys, so welcome to Turmoil. So I've seen a lot of this game going around on YouTube at the moment, and I have been playing this game for a while. I have played the normal level with these guys before. I played as Joshua and I managed to finish the level fairly easily. So I'm going to go on to the expert level with you guys. I'm going to play as Jim Bob. The difference between normal level and expert level is that at expert level, each of the different characters has a different kind of skill or special power, as they call it, that allows you to do more things. So in this case of Jim Bob, you start with a dowser that's already found oil, which I find really helpful. So it's exactly the same as the other level. We're just going to go into the town hall and we're going to find a piece of land. So let's introduce you to all of these characters in the expert level. So Jim Bob was my character. So Henry used to dig up coal. Cannot speak today. Henry used to dig up coal in England, but found it's much easier to bring oil to the surface here, and the weather is nicer. Larry's been in the oil biz for ages. He likes to smoke cigars and chew on them and light them with $100 bills. And Lisa may look young, but used to tag along with her dad to find out about oils, and she was 3. So Lisa's got quite a bit of experience in the oil fields. So I'll tell you a bit about their special powers when we're on this level. Jim Bob, the one that I chose, I already said, you start with an oil dowser already on there, so you'll see that in a minute. Henry, when we're on the levels down here that have diamonds, so these levels with the diamonds, his little moles will be able to find the diamonds without any trouble. So if you choose him and you're on a level with a diamond, you get that diamond pretty much automatically. I haven't really found that I use the diamonds all that much because I don't mind if I'm on the best spot ever up here, which is what you use the diamonds for. Larry will start each round with $2,500 instead of $2,000. So it can be helpful when you're starting up, but I found that if you know how to play the game, you don't really need that as long as you're watching kind of what your money's doing at the start. Now Lisa, she doesn't get fined for spillage, so I find that is really helpful if you're the type of person that accidentally overdoes it a few times and ends up with lots of spillage. So you'll see that I do that sometimes, but I found that having this ready to go straight away instead of waiting for 4 or 5 or 10 days or whatever until you get to it is the one that I think is the most useful. So I always start doing that. Start by putting the oil rig down and buy 2 or 3 wagons, and then I'll put another dowser down to find some more oil. So you'll see that that's pretty much my strategy as far as the game goes. I'm going to put it on fast forward for a moment. So this first level ends on March 31st, so we don't have all that much time. So 2 oil rigs is going to be fine. I might put down 1 more wagon and 7 more. Yeah. So it's a pretty simple, easy level. There's not really all that much to do on the first level. So I'll just probably fast forward a lot of it. Yeah, this one's much better. So hopefully we do okay in this playthrough. As I said, the first one I did quite well on, but this one is a bit harder because of all of the special powers allow them all to get a lot more profit, and as it's the expert level, it's set harder as well. So need to make sure I'm matching the prices. Alright, so 3,700 is not the best. It's not the worst either. Did better than these 3, so that's good. Now in the factory, from my experience, the things that I think are really good are, I like the width ones, and I will buy 2 or 3 of those. Probably my favourite and the one I found most useful in the kind of later levels was the branch one. which I won't get for a while, but it allows you to branch multiple oil pipes off of one rig, so that makes it a lot easier to save some money that way. That's all that's open at the moment, so we'll just go straight into the land auction. I think I'm going to go down here. So I'm not going to fight for that spot. Or that one. Let's go up here actually. So we'll see how this one works out. This one I think is going to be a bit longer. We'll go until June 30. Yeah. So as I said, oil dowsers already found the oil over here. I'll put down a couple of wagons. And then one more oil dowser, and that'll be good for the moment. Oh, that's quite deep. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those rounds that there's not all that much oil on, which is fine. So we'll see. So my biggest problem, the thing I find the hardest in this game, is monitoring the left and right side, and you'll find that sometimes I forget to do that, and I'll have one of these go down like to 7 cents and I'll still be sending oil there. So that's going to be something that you do see quite frequently. Hopefully not too much, hopefully I don't waste too much money, but we seem to be doing quite well at the moment. So I can increase the width of these pipes by clicking on it. That took up quite a bit of money. And the biggest problem with that is you need to make sure that the amount of horses you have is enough to be able to get all of that oil that it's pumping out at the sped up rate. And also you've got to make sure you don't do those on really small ones because it's not worth it. So we seem to be doing okay at the moment. I don't think I need to look for another oil dowser. Don't need another oil spot. Oh, there it goes. At least it only got down to 64. But yeah, this is a really fun game. It takes strategy to kind of work out what are you going to spend money on. Which character are you going to use that's going to help your strategy? What expansions and upgrades are you going to buy? What kind of bribes do you want to spend your money on? Do you want to bribe Right Ink to not go under a certain amount of money? So it's a really interesting game. It does require quite a lot of thinking and a lot of thought to it. So it's not really one of those games that you just sit there and you don't have to think about much, but it's also not one of those games that you have to spend like hours thinking, how exactly do I solve this puzzle? So it's kind of a chill game, but not a chill, boring, brainless type game, which is really good. And it's always good to beat your competitors. That's one of the best things, like when you finished a level and you look at all of the other competitors and how they did, and you're like, yes, I beat you by so much. Yeah. So that was pretty decent. We spent $3,000, which we probably didn't need to spend that much money. But yeah. We're beating all of them, so that's okay. That's all that matters. Workshop time. So looking in the workshop, depth is really important because when you get to kind of the later levels, when you're there for an entire year, if you can't see down past a certain level with your dowsers, you can't find the oil to be able to keep up with everything. Speed is also good. Speed is key when you're talking about your dowsers and how quickly they find things. It's not really that necessary if you're very good at time managing, especially with Jim Bob's kind of dowser upgrade thing that he has. But if you don't have that, then it's pretty hard. Having a look at these, can you see the little numbers that are in these areas? that is the percentage of the land that has oil in it. So you can see that Larry down here, his last piece of land had 47% oil, whereas mine only had 35%. For these starting levels, it doesn't really make much difference because you can only mine a certain amount of oil. But when you get onto the later levels, getting in a good spot is really good. Because if you've got more oil, then you can get more profit. Having said that, you can spend diamonds and buy that information and find out which one's going to be the best. But if you've got 40 in one square, the square next to it's going to be fairly similar. Alright, so that one looks like quite a big one, so I'm going to put down maybe 4 wagons and a silo because they're terrible prices. And we'll just have that filling up over there. I'm going to put down another dowser because we've got until June, so we've got 6 months. And hopefully the prices will start going up a lot because this is terrible prices. Alright, so I'm going to increase the width of that so it pumps it out quicker. It's not the biggest one. I'm going to start sending a few of them there. Alright, and just you watch, this one's going to shoot up and it's going to go really high and I'm not going to notice it. That's generally what happens. Alright, so generally after the first dowser, all of the other dowsers will dig a little bit deeper, so the oil will be found a little bit deeper, which kind of makes sense. Oh, I just missed it. But so it's good to keep an eye on, okay, where is the oil that the first guy found? Where's the oil that the second guy found? Which one should I go for? Alright, let's chuck a few more of these down. That one I'm just going to leave as is. But I'm going to leave 3 of them over here for the moment because it's so close. Let's put another dowser down because that's going to run out soon, I think. Yeah, that one's really starting to go down, so let's bring them over here. We will need to put in another wagon because that's got high pressure pump on it, so it's going to be... Yeah, that'll do. And put them all over there. So it's, once you kind of know what you're doing and how you play the game, it's a fairly, like, once you've got your strategy, it's fairly simple to just continue on with that strategy. And it's not hard to do well, but there's always something new and interesting to find about the game. Wow, this one's down a long way. There we go. So I'm just going to let that run out now. I'm going to try and remember to pay attention to the oil prices. We're going to put half of these, we're going to put into the silo for the moment. Yeah, and then when this one goes up a bit more. Yeah, that's the problem because we're now got, this is filling up. So we're going to put all of them over here now. I'm going to keep an eye on this one though, because this one's going to go rocketing up all of a sudden, and it's going to go to like 160, and I'm not going to be paying attention to it, and I'm not going to get the good price. Fun times. So we've got about 20 days left. I think we've done fairly good. Probably didn't need to do a few of the things, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to put all the rest of them over here for the last 3 days. Yeah, so we did pretty good. Did better than the last round. Wow, Lisa did really well that round. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, so as I said, Lisa doesn't have spillage fines, so maybe she increased the width of all of her things. Right, stables. So with this one, I always like to get the wagon size one because that increases the amount of oil that the horses can carry, so you can carry more oil with less horses. Herd size is good when you get to the later levels and you've got lots of things pumping out really quickly. Speed is also pretty good. This counter is completely stupid, and I haven't bought it yet, so I'm not sure what's after that. So maybe we will have a look at that to see in a little bit. But for the moment, we'll just leave it at that. We're not going to get anything else from the factory or the workshop just yet, so we'll go straight to the land auction. See, Lisa's, she had 51% of her land was mined, or was oil, so that's a really good number. Mine only had 35. So these ones, because they're bidding on a lot, you could say that this is probably likely to have quite a bit of oil on it. So, we'll see. Alright, here we go. Why I put a wag count first? That seems a little bit weird. Okay, one of these guys. Oh, that's a nice small one. Oh no, I missed it. Probably all the wagons we're going to use for the moment. This one's going to run out really soon, which is going to be really annoying. There's another one down here, so I'm just going to connect this one. Let's see. Oh, I completely messed it. Running out of money. Over 4, because I'm selling it at 3 cents. Sometimes. Alrighty. There we go. Hopefully that will go into it. Oh, good timing too. That seems like it's quite a large oil thing there. Let's just spend all of my money. That sounds like fun. Wow, I suck at this game. Keep an eye on these, make sure that that's good. These. That seems to be going okay. Oh, I'm going to get some spillage fines, I can feel it now. Right, at least we're going into the positives now, but this is running out fairly quickly. Same with this one, so June 3rd, we've got 2 months left. Do I want to see if we can find some more? Yeah, let's do it. And there's some all over here as well. Oh, there goes one. That there's actually no. Oh, there's some oil. Now let's take a guess if we're on there. Let's see how far off we are on this one. Oh, let's speed traveling so slow. Alrighty. Oh, we're not gonna get this in time. Hopefully I didn't go the wrong way. Totally went the wrong way. It's probably like just up there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna pretend that never happened. And we'll just be sitting on bad places for a while. too far off. Oh well. We got 7,000 profit, so that was a really bad month. Having said that, we did fairly similar to everyone else, so I'm happy with that. Let's go hang out at the bar. Yes, totally worth it. So at Daphne's Bar, if you're not one of those people that have been binge watching people playing this game, at Daphne's Bar you can kind of bribe the CEOs of the left and right inn where you sell the oil to get better prices throughout the year. You also will find the spillage guy there, which will decrease the spillage fines for you if you pay enough money, as well as the bank guy, which will give you lower interest rates if you have to borrow money during the game. So that's what that's there for. So I'm going to go into the land auction. So all of these kind of levels are kind of going down further now. So I'm going to head over here, see what we can find in this last round for this episode. So hopefully we've got a good one. That's all of it. Yep. Alrighty. Let's go. So I don't know if you saw that before. I paid Kyle so that this left incorporation will not go under $1.01, which that is a fairly decent price. So this one, when it goes above $1, I'll have a look at it. But for the majority of the time, I'll probably have most of my wagons heading over here. And I just missed it. That looks like a fairly small one. So let's put down, we'll do 2 dowsers. Oh, this is a year as well. So this is one of the longer ones. I'm probably not going to be able to get the kind of lower level oil patches, but hopefully we do okay. So shut down some oil rigs. We'll go over here first. I won't put down a wagon just yet. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So we'll put down 3 more wagons, send them over here, and I'll just wait till I get some money and I'll pump out the new oil. Yeah, so I reckon it's going to be down here. This one's going up. I'll put down 2 more wagons and send them over here. So I'm going to increase the width of this one. Just fast forward. Okay, so this one's better now, so we'll send them over here. And I'll also upgrade all of the wagon sizes for the moment. This one looks like it's about to run out soon, so we'll put down another dowser as well. So much to think about when you're playing this game. Hopefully this one is quite a bit bigger and it comes down even further and it doesn't end like right here, because I don't want it to run out. Little dowser. Okay, send them back over here. Yeah, I think definitely one of the most useful things in this game is having the price so that you can't go under a certain level. That's something that I've found really helpful. Because even if you just leave it there, having $1.01 fuel oil is still fairly decent and you're still getting quite a lot of money. Because like in the last round you saw I was down to 3 cents over here for oil and I wasn't paying attention to it, which is really am I going to miss this one again? It is this way somewhere. like the most dirt oil pipe system, but it will work. So we'll just stick with it. I'm going to put down another dowser because it's only May. We've got about 7 months left. So this is going to run out soon. That just ran out. This is going to run out soon. It might get to a point where we're not able to find any more because this is quite low now, and the dowsers can only go a certain level. Alright, we're going to do weird things here. Here somewhere. That was not too bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase the width of these. We're just going to take a while, but this one's going to run out soon, and that is the majority of our oil getting pumped out from that point. And this one's too small to worry about doing that with, but this one seems fairly decent size, so hopefully that works out quite well. And the price is really well at the moment, really good. Yeah, it's 7 months, so we'll put down another dowser, see if we can find any more oil. If not, hopefully they let us go out early, I'm not sure. Yeah, so if we run out of oil in this guy and this guy, we can bow out early and get a little bit extra money. Oh, there's some, that was a decent size one. Alright, we'll increase the width of that and that's about to go too. We're doing quite well this round actually. Look at that profit so far. And yeah, that one's going down quite quickly. We're probably not going to run out of oil before the end of December. I think this one's going to take a while to fully pump it out. I could build a pipe from over here down here, but I think it's a little bit too far away to really bother with that. So we'll just pump it twice the level for a while and keep an eye on the prices to make sure that prices are still the best price possible. Though that Left Ink Corporation is doing quite well at the moment. Glad we got that $1.01 limit. That's really helpful. So our one down here has finally run out, so all of this side is completely useless at the moment. Not sure how far this one goes. So yeah, but look at that profit. We're doing really well right now, I think. That's probably one of the better profits that I've got while playing this game. Alright, so we're done. So we're going to withdraw the land lease and set the level. There's one more down here that we wouldn't have been able to find. But if you do withdraw early, you get a bonus $1,000. If you sell all of the oil, you get another bonus $100. And if you dig up all of the oil, you get another 100 or 1,000 bonus dollars. So you can get 3,000 bonuses if you get all of the oil out of the ground and sell it and then withdraw early. So that's a positive. That was a really decent round. I think that was a great round to end it on. So we got double what these guys got. So yeah, guys, that's Turmoil on the expert level. It's a little bit more involved than the normal level, but still the same fun gameplay. So that's it for this episode. I shall see you in the next one. See ya. Bye.